So thanks so much for talking to us.
No problems, though.
So give us a bit of a rundown on the plot of the film to start off with.
The plot of the film, it's a tense, claustrophobic thriller about 5 friends who abduct a teacher in his country house and try to kill him, blaming him for something that he's done in the past.
And what gave you that idea for this film?
It was about vigilante justice. There was a big case in England, I think 99 or 2000, where a lot of locals were going around sort of streets of London and sort of torching cars and burning things.
Yep.
But they were attacking the wrong people, completely innocent people who just happened to share the same name as these, bad sex offenders or serial offenders or violent criminals. So it was just about how people, on emotion and when they're angry about something, will go and jump into something without getting the full facts, and vigilante justice, I think, unless you know what you're doing and you got it straight, you're bound to run into trouble.
So you filmed in Rollystone for like 20 days, a couple of days in Armidale and all that?
Yep.
What was it like filming in Perth?
Loved it. Great. I mean, the thing that I loved about Perth is, especially the location we got. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. There's nothing really like it in Australia. I mean, Melbourne's got a lot more, or Victoria, Sydney. I mean, around there, it's not quite the same. It's just, and there's something about the quality of light here as well. It's just. But
you did utilise that really well.
Well,
like some of those scenes towards the end.
Torstein was a great job, and he's a great cinematographer, and we went for a bit more of that golden kind of light towards the end to sort of show it's moving to the later of the day, and just to create a different mood for the ending. So, but the location we had was amazing. The house, and it was on 5 acres, and we pretty much shot most of the film in and around that area, and everything was close enough, and we were only 40 minutes drive from Perth, so it just the accessibility and again the quality of the crew that we had here was amazing as well. So
So when it comes down to casting, like you've got, as you can see, you've got Damian, Sophie, and Kestie. Like right there, you've got a winner.
Yeah, they are fantastic.
When you were casting for this, did you have any sort of choices that you wanted?
Well, yeah, I mean, Kestie was an early choice. Kestie's been attached to the film. She was attached probably 3 years ago.
Okay.
We did a script reading in Melbourne at Cinema Nova, and she did that, and just instantly clicked. She clicked with the character, and I just thought she is absolutely perfect for the role. And then Damian, funnily enough, was the last actor that we got on board, where we did an Australia-wide casting session, and Damian was the first person I auditioned. And
just looking at his role though, that would have definitely been a difficult one to cast, and you really had to nail it with who you got.
Really, and I just remember in the audition, watching back the tapes after that, and just there's something in his eyes. I mean, he's an amazing actor, and he can do so much with so little. So. It was a no-brainer.
Definitely. And the one thing that I loved about the film was the score.
Oh, and Tamil, great job. With the score.
What sort, when obviously he started to do the score, what sort of feedback did you give him? What did you say that you wanted?
It was I got to be honest, it was one of the trickier sort of things to deal with a film, because you kind of got to, it's a different, music is obviously a different language completely to cinema, and Tamil is he's a trained violinist, and, he plays a lot of classical music, so it took us a while to work out exactly what we both wanted, what we both sort of felt like. But once we got it, it was just amazing.
Well, that's it, going from the strings to the piano.
And he deconstructed the piano. I mean, it was amazing.
I did watch some of the press kit footage.
Right.
And just when he was talking about pulling piano bits and violin bits, and I was just like, okay.
He's
dedicated.
Absolutely. And that's what we were after. We were after something conventional, but kind of a little unique as well, something that's kind of a little unsettling, like it's discordant at times, and he nailed that. So
yeah, definitely. So this film has already been shown at a whole bunch of film festivals around the world, getting pretty good responses from every single one. What's your reaction to all that?
Pinching yourself, sort of, it's kind of the dream, I guess, to get out there and to obviously to have your film play all over the world and for the comments to be kind of, you know, coming back, and they're all quite positive. I mean,
because it just got picked up in the UK not long ago. Was it the UK? I did read a press release, but I can't remember.
Yeah. I think we sold a handful of territories overseas, just on Cannes when it was playing at the Cinema Antipodes over there. So, I think we're pretty much covered for most of the world now. So those that don't get to see it in the cinema over there will definitely see it on, you know, TV, DVD, things like that. So it's getting out there.
So when all this quiets down, well, probably not for a while.
Hopefully not.
But when it does quiet down, what's next? Like, what have you got planned?
Well, I've got an Australian film that I'm sort of looking at following up, hopefully in another few years. So funnily enough, Rolling Stone was burnt down, 6 months ago. And it's a project that I've sort of been working on for a few years about an arsonist who sets fire to a small town, and the hunt for him. So that's kind of the Australian project that I'm looking at.
Thrillers?
I love it. Look, that's all I'm going to do. I mean, I'm a thriller director, and there's a great tradition of directors who just do that. I mean, your Hitchcocks and your Polanskis and people like that, who I admire. I mean, they're my gods. So. I think there's a long life in good, intelligent thrillers, hopefully, and that's hopefully where I'm going to be.
That's it. Well, good luck with it, and thanks very much
Darren.
for talking to us.
No problems.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers. Thank you.